I'm Lupo,
I'm Lee.
and today we're going to go watch Christopher Robin. So there's a lot of nostalgia for me because I grew up with Winnie the Pooh. I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. I'm a Winnie the Pooh fan, and we're going to enjoy this movie, I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely. All right, we'll see you in a bit.
All right.
All right, we just finished watching Christopher Robin. And first thing we got to tell you is at the end of the film, do not leave the theater.
Leave the theater until the screen goes dark.
Until the screen goes dark.
Exactly.
Exactly, because at the end of the credits, there is a bonus scene that you should stay and watch.
Yep.
Okay, so first off, that is there. What did you think?
I am a worshiper of well-written scripts, well-written dialogue, things that I cannot predict. I'm a huge worshiper on that, and this, by far, is in that category of scripts and screenwriting, storyline, execution, the whole 9 yards of a well-written movie. I'm very impressed with this movie. How about you?
I have to echo that to a T. I felt the acting was superb. I thought the screenplay was magnificent. The writing was spot on. It really just, it kind of starts as a roller coaster. You know, you leave the launch bay and you kind of start rising as the excitement rises, as the story develops. And then when you get to the top, it's nothing but a, I want to say it's a thrill ride, but it's a really impactful film. I can tell you flat out that there was multiple people with tears in their eyes throughout the whole film, including yours truly. There was 3 specific moments in that film where I could feel my eyes leaking and tears running down my face.
Not me.
Not Mark.
Not me.
So it just it had an emotional impact to me. I grew up with Winnie the Pooh. My mother's nickname for me was Tigger, Tigger Boy, and then I changed to Tiger Boy. But I was Tigger to my mom. So to see the characters become live action characters in a absolutely spectacular script was very emotional for me. It really kind of was nostalgia.
I think the thing that struck me the most, was the fact that you're looking at this movie, and without any spoilers, because we don't do anything like that, but you're even through the trailers, you're thinking that Christopher Robin has this psychological bond with Pooh and Eeyore and Piglet and the rest of the crew. And at some point during the movie, you're actually drawn into a world that you couldn't figure out whether it was real or imaginary until you actually figure out whether it was real or imaginary.
Yeah, literally you're wondering, is this all in Christopher Robin's mind?
Right.
And there's a part in there where you're doubting the reality and so forth. And believe me, you need to watch this.
Yeah.
Overall, what would you say about you kind of summed everything up at the beginning. Let's emphasize a little bit on story and plot.
Well, it's really, I really didn't think too much of story as I did the emotional feel that it gave me. Watching from beginning to end of this thing, it literally is taking yourself into a heartfelt wonderment, shall I say, of this movie, and I wasn't concentrating too much of the story, although the story was actually there, of course. But I was just in a world of wonderment of how all of this is happening and going on and beginning to end. So, if I had to base it just solely on the story, I'd say the story was very good.
I concur. I felt the pace of the story was good. I felt the content of the story was good, and everything completely made sense for the moment and for the story as a whole.
Right.
So,
right. Yeah.
Let's talk about, is this a movie you would own?
Yes. Without a fact, this is a movie I would own, and especially if you're a parent. And the interesting thing about that is that this movie is rated PG. I'm not actually sure why it was rated PG. Maybe you could figure out what in the movie would have brought you to the point where you needed to have a parent with you. Because parental guidance, PG, and I'm like...
So, personally, I think they got the rating wrong. I think this was a G film.
Yes, agreed.
I mean, aside from some specific action scenes, but none of the action scenes, in my opinion, warranted a PG rating.
Agreed.
This is very much... All right, so think of like a Harry Potter movie. It's going to appeal to the children. It's going to appeal to the teens, the young adults, and the full-blown adults. It is appeal across the board, 100%. So I think, in my opinion, that this is for everybody.
Yes.
Now,
it should have been rated a G. And to answer your question, would I own this? Absolutely, because the fact that I can show this to my children, my grandchildren, the whole 9 yards, without actually needing to leave the room for them to watch it. I think they can, in fact, handle it on their own, and I still don't understand. So we're going to have to do some research and see why this movie was rated PG. I don't get it.
I can't logically think of a legitimate reason. Would I own this film? Absolutely. I mean, I'm going to get it on 4K. I want the 4K, the Blu-ray, and the digital.
Yeah.
So I can have it on my Amazon Prime and watch it, anytime I want. I very, very much enjoyed it. So, rating.
Here we go. My rating for Christopher Robin was an 8.
Really?
Yes, 8 out of a 10. Yes, I didn't go over the realm, but it was an 8.
It was less than the movie we just watched, which you gave an 8.
What movie was that? What?
Which was Mission Impossible.
Oh,
Fallout.
I really like
you gave that an 8.25.
Yes, it was different. It was on a different level for me. Mission Impossible
Yeah.
was more action oriented, more fast paced, the whole 9 yards, and I feed off that stuff. So that's why I am big on emotional films, but I don't see them as often as I should. And when I do see them, I come out like, well, that was okay. I liked it, yada yada yada. But this really tugged me a little further than the emotional movies that I normally go to see. If this makes absolutely any sense, I think I gave it an 8. 8 is good in my realm. Anything above a 7, once you hit those 8s to 10s, that's in the quality realm for me.
Yeah.
What did you give it? I know what you gave it. You've already exposed the fact that you are a huge Winnie the Pooh fan.
Yeah.
You're a huge Disney fan or whatever. So you're already biased. So what did you give it? Go ahead. I'm not gonna.
It would literally.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
It would literally be. I would have to go a 9.5.
Wow.
I really have to give it. Wow. To me, it was the perfect film.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything about that.
9.5.
There was nothing about that film I didn't like.
But funny, even though I gave it an 8, I would see it again.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I gave it an 8, I would see it again. And now you have to see it again.
Yeah, because I had to go out and get the camera equipment, so
Right.
I missed the end
And I
credit
stayed for the
part.
ending, so
Yeah.
make sure you do not get up and leave
Right,
the
do
theater.
not
Okay,
get it.
stay put.
So Lee gave it an 8. I gave it a 9.5.
It's okay.
And realistically, I was on the border between a 9.5 and a 10. It was
Wow.
it was really, really there for me.
Wow.
And
when you go back, then you're gonna knock it into a 10.
yeah, probably.
You
So
see that last scene,
yeah,
you're gonna knock into
it was, in my opinion, very near perfect in every way, shape, and form.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this.
Yeah,
movie.
absolutely fantastic. And we both
feel-good movie.
agree that you should absolutely go see this in theaters.
Absolutely. It is family. Take everyone. Take everyone.
Or go by yourself if you can't.
Right.
This is realistically.
Whatever you do, just go.
On the big screen, it has a lot of more emotional impact than it would like on a 70-inch TV at home. It's worth seeing in the movie theater.
Agreed.
So,
Absolutely. Okay.
I'm Lupo.
I'm Lee.
And this is Lupo and Lee Reviews. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you
Like
very
and
much
subscribe.
for watching.
Please like and subscribe.
Bye.
All right, ciao.
So you guys just came out of Christopher Robin. What did you guys think of the film?
It was really down to earth, and it really just was very nostalgic and very true to the childhood that Christopher Robin had.
It was very emotional, and I almost cried multiple times. It's definitely more emotional than the beginning scene of Up, where, so yeah.
But yeah, it was very good. I thought it was very emotional too. I teared up several times.
It made me think of their entire childhoods. It was awesome.
It reminds me of when I used to have the my sister had Pooh and my mom had Tigger, and I was the brew of the family.
So someone tell me what their favorite part of the film was.
The end. The end where actually was happy
It was
and
a-
I wasn't sobbing through the movie.
So you didn't actually almost cry, you cried.
I did cry.
Okay, this is for
I'm trying to act tough, but I did cry.
I liked that each character got their own time. So you get to kind of like reintroduce each character.
That's a
So,
really good point.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know everybody has a favorite.
What was yours?
Piglet.
Piglet.
Yeah, no question.
I like
Eeyore.
that each character has to overcome their own woozle in this story.
Oh, that's a really good point too.
That's amazing.
Man, this is spot on.
And that even in our own lives, we overcome our own heffalump or woozle.
I agree
That's
with you
amazing.
actually 100%. I thought that this was like a life lesson process. It's like, you know, the moment you forget that you're a child and forget to have fun, that's when you truly start to get old.
Yeah.
I
That was
thought
very
what
good.
Was there anything that you guys did not like about the movie?
no,
Not really.
it was
Yeah.
an amazing movie to the core.
Now,
I love
is this a movie that any of you would own?
Yeah.
Just talked about
Absolutely.
it.
I would pre-order it, buy it like 5 times. I'm not actually gonna do that. I don't have money.
Consensus. Definitely see or rent it.
Definitely see it.
Definitely go see it at the movie
Yeah.
theater.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for the review. We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Like and subscribe to Lupo and Lee Reviews.